Greetings and welcome everyone, my name is James, and the reason you see me as Yuri is because, as self-explained by the title of the video, today I'll be talking about my time with Doki Doki Salvation. Yes, that mod. For those unaware of what Doki Doki Salvation is basically a Doki Doki mod. This basically just what it is, a Doki Doki mod. Sure, that's what it sounds like on surface. But some more Doki Doki mods, it would, well, okay. Sorry, it's just I'm so excited for this. I wanted to talk about this for a long time. I mean, for quite a while actually. But now is the time to do it, and I just feel quite nervous to do this. Anyways, what is going on with Doki Doki Salvation? Basically, this entails you saving Sayori. You know what happens at Doki Doki? If you don't, then you're in a big world of trouble. So what happens is that you save Sayori. It takes off from there. The thing just takes off from there. Why am I talking about something like this? Well, it's because I'm actually a part of the mod. Yeah, as surprising as it may sound, I mean, it is surprising. Even I'm surprised that I was still part of the mod. I'm just being honest about that. But yeah, I was behind the development of the mod. I'm not really that much of an artist. I mean, I'm not really that much of an artist. That much has been done clear. But I was in the writing team. I was helping out with the script of the visual novel, alongside with the creator of this mod. Yes, I just couldn't do much without Gifts around, just being honest. But anyways, I'm going to tell you some backstory behind Doki Doki Salvation and some of the things that were going around while I was helping out with the script. It didn't really, okay, how do I say this? Man. Okay. Doki Doki Salvation didn't really start out as Doki Doki Salvation. And it didn't start out with Guest being the leader of the project. It started out with someone by the username of CoolDude34. It started off from there. CoolDude34 wanted to make a Doki Doki mod. So we looked for other people who would help out in the project as well. But it was just something off about this project. It was like, okay, there's something off with this. The way that Cool Dude was going on about us, like, you're here and you're supposed to do your stuff. You know, like really strict on it. I understand that you wanted to make the project around, but you know, not everyone is just around all the time to make stuff. There might be someone might be facing a difficult situation that they just can't continue the project. And yet Cool Dude insisted that you should keep on going nonetheless. Because of that, most of the ones working behind the project left, but that's not where it was over. That's not where the project was over. That's where Doki Doki Salvation really started. Giz left. Well, not as much as Giz left the project, but actually kicked. I'm pretty sure it was kicked Cool Dude out of the project. So the base idea of the project was completely gone. It was completely gone. And now we are working with something new, because Giz is taking charge. And here is where things just start. We have to figure out how exactly are we going to make this mod stand out from the others. And there I was. I was still nervous because I had never really worked. I never really worked on a mod besides the original part of the project, but now is where things start going to step higher, if I may. Thinking about it, because how the new direction was taken, it's like, okay, I can actually be more productive on this project because I'm not getting too much of a sense of rush. I mean, there were some instances that you were told, it's like, okay, it's like, writers, you do need your attention. It's like, we need to like further develop the script. But it wasn't really as bad as how when Cool Dude was in charge of the project. In any case, I really wasn't like the lead writer. Giz was actually the one behind, like the lead writer. But I just elaborated like bits and pieces of dialogue. Sometimes it's like, most of the times actually. Most of the time I would write Yuri dialogue because my favorite character is Yuri. Yuri's best waifu. Fight me. Anyways, mostly I would write Yuri dialogue. Most of the times. But there were some times that I did write like dialogues for other characters, like for example being Sayori, being part of like no, it was okay, let me just be a little more specific on that. A moment where MC is actually watching anime with Sayori. And a bit of Monica dialogue. I'm not gonna say what bits of dialogue I wrote for Monica though. Though keeping up with my channel and my content and the thing I like, you might have a clue of what bits and pieces of dialogue I wrote with Monica. But anyways, that's just besides the point. There were times that things were going really, really good with the development of the script. It was so good. Like, the ones behind the mod were sharing their appreciation. It's like we're showing that they really cared by showing art of the Dokis. They were really doing a whole bunch of great stuff. Heck, even some artists posted some of their work related to Doki Doki on the chat while in the development. It was really good. However, there were some downsides to it too. I would have to say mainly because I'm pretty sure there was a point in time where Giz just was breaking down. I don't know what happened. I don't know exactly what happened to Giz, but he was going through something, and that's when the development was going. The scripting was affected somewhat. And myself was, and I was in that state too, because there were some things that I was dealing with, and oh man, Jesus Christ. But sometimes I would actually use the fact that I was feeling down to write some dialogue that would be really, really dark and shady, and it would really come off as depressing as well. But I guess just being part of the project actually helped cheer me up slightly. It did help out that I was still in the project. But being sad, being down, it actually kind of helped in a sense. Now that the mod is complete, heck, it was quite a ride with this development in the mod. Oh my god. There were some good things going on. There were definitely some bad things going on. In the end, it was all completed, and you can see the results of Doki Doki Salvation. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I decided to talk about... there was a point in time where I wanted to talk about Doki Doki Salvation, like, way earlier than right now. But I just caught up with all the other videos that I made, plus the stuff I'm doing. And I'm like, oh man, when will I ever get to talk about Doki Doki Salvation? Because I was part of that project, and it's not really cool if you don't talk about it. Like, dude, save one of your biggest accomplishments yet. Let's just talk about it. And now is the time. And it just... Another reason that I actually decided to talk about Doki Doki Salvation today is because of a post that Giz has sent. Giz has sent a link to a Reddit post that was talking about something of the Doki Doki Mod Awards? I'll leave a link into the description to the post itself, so you can take a look. Anyways, so what the post included was basically like the first place and the runner-up of specific categories. And Doki Doki Salvation was actually in a few of those. Doki Doki Salvation got first place in the best Sayori wrote mod. Oh my god. It's actually quite interesting to think about, considering that it was actually a mod it was basically a mod for every character. At least in my mindset, I don't think it was meant to be like a mod completely focused on Sayori. But I guess it was like that. Doki Doki Salvation received the runner-up of the most innovative / unique mod. It's actually quite interesting. That's actually quite interesting to note. But this one is what actually threw me off. This one threw me completely off guard. Doki Doki Salvation. And I'm not lying on this one. I'm not lying. You can check the post yourself if you don't believe me. Doki Doki Salvation is the Doki Doki mod of the year. Can you believe that? I certainly can't. Wow, oh my god. But I don't know. Feels like a huge accomplishment. After so many hardships with the script. There's so many things, there's so many bumps along the way. It seems that it finally paid off. Oh my gosh, it feels amazing. It just feels amazing, honestly. I just don't even know what to say. But I guess I do have one thing. I guess I do have a couple of things to say. Think I had to think I have to thank Gis for this a lot. Because if it wasn't for Gis, this project wouldn't go anywhere. I gotta thank, honestly, everyone who was behind the project. Like Butter, Mamo, Nafubor. And even though even though this one wasn't really much of a support, I just have to thank Cool Dude as well. Because in a sense, Cool Dude was basically a stepping stone to make the mod. Just kind of funny considering how the things went. I just have to thank everyone who made this mod, who was behind development of the mod. And I have to thank everyone, every Doki Doki fan, for playing this mod. And thanks to everyone for making this a great mod. Oh man. Though, if you haven't really played Doki Doki Salvation, no worries. I'll leave a description. I'll leave a link so you can download the mod of Doki Doki Salvation there. It's a little note though. You need to download the original game in order to play the mod. In case you're gonna figure this stuff out. But oh my goodness, this mod of the year. Come on. I don't think there's gonna be anything like it. It was a good trip. It was a good trip. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. And thank you all so much for the support of Doki Doki Salvation. Thanks to the team. Thanks to all of you who played Doki Doki. And thanks for all those who played Doki Doki Salvation. I just cannot thank you enough. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, that's it for today. See you next time. Have fun.